Hi everyone, welcome to ABCD of Drawing. Till now we have learned how to draw A for anemone flowers, B for buttercups, C for calla lilies, and in this episode we are going to learn how to draw D for daffodils. First we are going to draw a guide using pencil and then we are going to draw our flowers using pen. If you're not quite confident in drawing directly with pen, then you can draw the whole flower with pencil itself and then go over it using a pen. Okay, so first we are going to draw a rough circle and then we will draw one more circle inside it. Now with our pen, we are going to draw some irregular wavy lines inside our inner circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just try not to make it too pointy. Now we are going to make some dots at the center and then we are going to draw some unequal lines towards the inside. Again, this does not need to be perfect. We don't need to draw these lines completely equal or equally spaced. Just try not to make it overcrowded. Now we are going to draw 6 flower petals around it. Try to make these almost equal sized. This is where our guide helps. The circle that we drew in the beginning will help us to draw these petals in almost same size. Now we are going to draw some curvy lines inside our petals. Again, these lines need not be of equal size or equally spaced. Just make sure that these lines are curved towards the flower petal lines and not perpendicular towards the center. These curved lines will bring a beautiful dimension to your drawing. We are done. This is what a daffodil would look like from the front view. Now let's draw a side view. To be honest, this is a little difficult than our usual flowers, but I'll try my best to make it easier for you. For the side view, first we need to draw an oval shape and then we need to draw a frustrum over it. Then, like we did with the inner circle of our front view, we are going to draw some irregular wavy lines on the circle of the frustrum. Then we are going to draw some curvy lines inside the oval that we have just drawn. Now we are going to draw the sides of our frustrum. Do you know what's the name of this frustrum shaped part of daffodil? It's called corona. Now we are going to draw 6 flower petals around our corona. We need to observe that a couple of petals will be hidden behind the corona part. Now we will add some curvy lines here and there to add dimension to our flower. Do you know daffodils are also called narcissus? There is a very interesting story about it. There was a hunter named Narcissus. It was prophesied that he will live a very long life only if he never discovers himself. He was famous for his beauty. There was a mountain nymph called Echo and she fell in love with him. One day, Echo proposed Narcissus and tried to embrace him. But Narcissus didn't feel the same way and he brutally rejected her proposal. I'll get back to the story in a moment. I'm going to draw one more view of daffodil. This time I'm going to draw my frustrum a little shorter and the oval of the frustrum a little bigger. Then I'm going to follow the same steps that I did before. The difference will be that in this view I will be able to see the filament also, which I will draw as small circles at the center of my corona. And like I said before, the corona will look a little shorter than the previous view. Now back to our story. Echo was heartbroken and she spent the rest of her life alone. Now Nemesis, the goddess of revenge, saw Narcissus' behavior and wanted to teach him a lesson. One day, Narcissus was hunting and he got thirsty. Then Nemesis lured Narcissus towards a pond and he sees his reflection there. He was unable to realize that that was his own reflection and he falls deeply in love with himself. He was so obsessed that he could never leave, and he died there. And the flowers that grew at the place of his death were called narcissus. Now back to our drawing. Now let's draw some leaves. The daffodil leaves are very long and thin. For the flower bud, I just drew three leaf-like shapes connected together, and then I drew some wavy lines over it. Now let's apply what we have learned to an actual illustration. I decided to draw a box and I will draw three daffodils at the bottom of it. I'm using exactly the same steps that we learned in this class. Inside this box, you can write your favorite quotation, or you can draw this on a greeting card and write happy birthday or happy marriage anniversary or anything. My objective is to teach you how to draw daffodils from your mind. I hope I was able to explain properly. If you have watched this video and tried to draw daffodils, then post it on Instagram and tag me. My Instagram handle is artwithsonam. I would love to see your drawings. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to watch more videos like this. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.